The man who exposed the pro-Pak lobby, who jolted the Azadi League, Hasib Drabu, the J&K finance minister, has been sacked by Mehbooba government. First confirmation on Times Now. He made those comments. He said J&K is a social issue, not a political problem. His comments left the Azadi League red-faced, and just hours after he made those comments, we have confirmation coming in that the PDP has sacked Hasib Drabu. He has been punished for speaking the truth. He has been punished for exposing the pro-Pak lobby. Mehbooba Mufti, the J&K chief minister, sacking nationalist leader, finance minister of the state, Hasib Drabu. And here is what he said. He said J&K conflict is not a political issue. The Jammu and Kashmir is facing social issues right now. And barking up wrong tree for decades, we need to look at J&K in terms of society. His comments obviously not going down well with the pro-Pak lobby. Anand Narasimhan, a senior editor, now back on the broadcast. Yes, Anand.
Well, more importantly, what stands out is that he has come out and said that politicians in Jammu and Kashmir have been barking up the wrong tree. He is somebody who wrote in the agenda of alliance that Kashmir is a political issue and there needs to be dialogue both between India and Pakistan and internally between Jammu and Kashmir and the Indian government. But maybe on ground he has realized that it is actually not a political issue like we've been saying on ground and all along, and that we need to resolve a social issue or a situation where there is a particular deliberate narrative that's being pushed, and this entire aspect of alienation which is being created is not a political one but actually a social one in terms of radicalism and religion that is being pushed away. But rather than reason and understand
Anand,
to one of the sharpest
Anand,
minds.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Please hold your thoughts. Athar Khan also on the phone line. Athar, what are you picking up?
All right, Pranesh, give me a couple of seconds to put this in perspective. Hasib Drabu has been unilaterally sacked, and I've been speaking to people who are close to the development, who are insiders in the People's Democratic Party, and they suggest that immediately after Hasib Drabu made that statement, he was asked by the party to clarify. Not only that, Sartaj Ahmed Madani, who was the senior vice president of PDP, in fact, came out in strong words, condemned it and asked him to retract the statement. When he did clarify eventually on Facebook, people, of course, within the party saw this as not a good enough clarification, and they saw him hedging his bets. Now, people close to Mr. Drabu tell Times Now, and this is exclusive info I'm giving you, Pranesh, right now, that Mr. Drabu was waiting for the Chief Minister, Mehbooba Mufti, to come back and try talking to her and perhaps give her a clarification himself. But before he could do that, the Chief Minister came back, and the first thing she did was sack Hasib Drabu. Now, you have to look at it very carefully, not just through the lens, Pranesh and Anand, of what Mr. Drabu has said in what context. The fact is, Mr. Drabu was very close to the PDP current leadership. He was the finance minister and one of the architects of the alliance. He was also, as our colleague Farid has been telling us, always seen by some sections within the party as BJP's man in the PDP, given the fact he was the architect along with Ram Madhav of this alliance. Now, the fact that PDP's political identity is based and the constitution of the BDP still says and talks about self-rule. By saying what he said, Mr. Drabu left really the top leadership of the PDP no choice but to perhaps ask him for a clarification, to take a much more drastic step, which they have. Given the fact that Mr. Drabu wasn't even asked for an explanation and thrown the door, given the sack really, it gives us an indication that perhaps the top leadership of the PDP, including Chief Minister Mehbooba Mufti, is looking to realign, given the fact that the failure, as critics point out, of the PDP alliance has been at the back of their mind for a very long time.
That's the inside story. That's the inside story. Athar Khan, our colleague, getting us the inside story that how Hasib Drabu was unilaterally sacked.